When you're having issues with a milestone, please take care that the one thing that you're mentioning is the past milestone didn't do well. So now we're here. What gives? Tummy time is the most natural thing, and it should happen just days after birth. It's a first month milestone. It's very important because it sets up the crawl. It sets up the way the spine moves, and most importantly, it sets up the way that the spine breathes. We should be able to breathe in all directions, right? This is what makes us babies. When you have tummy time, and for whatever reason it can't be accomplished, when a baby feels they're being hurt, so reflux might be high, colic, whatever you want to call it, or you've got issues with development. Now, the biggest issue is you're trying to prop in the tummy time, okay? So when you're looking at that, right, when your baby is here and you're doing this to your baby and propping them here, that's not tummy time. That's positioning, right? And in this position, just like my rubber doll, I can't play, I can't do whatever. Tummy time should be my pubic bone goes down, and now my hand's free, right? I learned this technique even in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I actually got to mount Henner Gracie, highlight of my life. But for grappling techniques, pubic bone to pubic bone, and you're coming in and you're grappling, and Henner is amazing. He's probably one of the best public speakers I've ever seen, next to me. And he was like, oh, that's wonderful, that's great, did this. But what I was telling him is my knee wasn't sliding right. Now, in my behalf, I was not giving my partner my full weight of the pubic bone. And so he was like, well, mount me. And I was like, what? And he's like, mount me. And I was like, okay. And so I got on top of him, and then he's like, no, give me your weight. And I was like, are you sure? But when I did, my pubic bone, again, same thing with tummy time. This is where people say, too, that milestones and reflexes are meant to integrate and disappear. No, they're not. They become more sophisticated. And so I was able to, again, have free techniques because I had the pubic bone strike and going into this. Really is no difference from your baby. So when people are actually doing this and trying to prop a baby, we're in big trouble. So we're already saying, we're hoping that if I put you in a position, somehow a milestone's going to come out of it. But when I'm propped like this, I can't transition. And now you're expecting me to lift my head, and my head gets heavy, and I start to cry. Maybe I get my hands out at this point. I start to cry, and my tush is going up. This is not tummy time. It is a positioning on the floor that's very disconcerting for your baby. And now you want rolling over when this isn't even being successful. A tummy time, when you're doing the tummy time course, you're going to learn to come underneath and work on all of that, and that weight transfer and that pre-crawl, everything that needs to happen going on with that. But we can't just keep positioning our babies into a stressful position that they don't want to mature from. And so with rolling over, I can tell you right now, the head's too low to the ground, and you're doing this. Now the arm gets caught, and you're sitting there saying, come on, baby. And that's not the way it is, whereas rolling over should be that I'm reaching for something, my head's up, and then bam, I'm into a nice successful tummy time, and I'm getting out of it. That's why you're transitioning from tummy time into rolling over. So when you don't have a good tummy time, you're not going to transition into rolling over. And this is where we have the complications. I honestly would redo the tummy time course and then going into the rolling over course. That would be my recommendation. But this is why, because tummy time should have happened in a month. Rolling over should have been by minimum 3 months. We're now into the 5 months. You don't have independent sitting. Please, please, please don't do this one thing. Oh my gosh. Don't grab a baby's hands and all of this. Okay, it doesn't work for my rubber dolls, right? And this. I get it that you want sitting, but grabbing the paws just isn't the way. Because again, if they don't know they can play, they're not learning anything from it. Sit with your baby on your belly and all that, but go from underneath. I call it clarinet hands. So it's a hanging technique that I teach in trainings. By the way, guys, trainings, my Black Friday is segment 1, segment 2, my cranials, all that are going to be bundled together for $297 for the year. Now, you can't get certified off of it, but you'll have full access for an entire year to the Newborn Movement Assessment Certification course, all of that is under one roof. So, but I know a lot of you are just like, I don't want to learn movement lesson. I just want to help my baby, and we're fine. But this is how you do it. Underneath the arms, clarinet techniques, and you're just there, and you're sitting there, and you get that eye contact. Let them pull your hair off, and that's how you start working on independent sitting. But I can tell you right now, if you're going to start balancing and propping this child, you don't teach independent sitting. Somehow they just do it. But when you're now coming to me, but we need the first foundational milestones, which is tummy time, and that's where I'd go back to. I know we don't want to go back to, it's not a regression. We're building a good foundation. Thanks.